Aloha! I'm Hope Johnson, founder of Miracle Botanicals.
Aloha! I'm Hannah and I am in the shipping department here in Miracle Botanicals.
And she's also my video companion.
Yes!
And a whole lot more. Yay!
Alright, today we are bringing you a video, essential oils for pain.
Yes.
Relief.
Yes, this is one of the main benefits of essential oils that people go for essential oils for. They're like, how does this stuff work better than medication? That's what I hear all the time. You know, if you were taking Vicodin or something like that, you know you got all these side effects that go along with it. Any kind of pharmaceutical pain reliever, over the counter even, you know, you got these feelings. Like my son was telling me the other day, he was taking ibuprofen and he said, dang, I feel a little bit foggy. And I'm like, that's the deal, you know.
It affects your gut, you know, and all the bacteria, the microorganisms that
it's like you have to give something else up for pain relief. Right. Whereas with essential oils, you don't have to give anything up for the pain relief. You don't have to give away any...
You're receiving it all.
Right. You don't have to give away any mental sharpness or joy. That's another thing. People build these depressive kind of personalities. And it seems to be that the way we deal with pain is actually making us more depressed, you know.
Yeah, which then leads more than so to being put on more medication to help the side effects of the depression, you know. And then that just, it's like a domino effect, and it really puts on a lot of long-term issues. Causes.
So, you know, with essential oils, it's not like essential oils, and we're not supposed to say it, and I don't even want to say it. It's not like essential oils can eliminate your pain for you. It's not like that. Nothing is like that, actually. Essential oils are like messengers. They speak to your psyche. It's like talking to a friend. And it's like they're training your own psyche and your own, some people say it affects the brain in a way. In fact, I just read that on Johns Hopkins, that it affects the brain. As soon as you smell an essential oil, it has an effect, and apparently a healing effect.
Yes. They're little messengers.
Yeah. So it's the, you know, in the physical form, the brain is the one that's telling it what to do, right? That's how it's laid out.
It takes in all that information.
Right. So the essential oils are delivering biological messages, and then the brain's taking those messages and going, oh, this is what we're supposed to do to feel good. It's like that. It's more like that, okay? Then, hey, we're gonna numb you over here,
right? Suppress.
Or cut that part off from myself. You know, not feel that. With essential oils, it's like you want to feel whatever it is you are feeling and open up to a different or better sensation.
Right, it's like welcoming it in a way, even though that might sound scary or painful, but it really is part of the process when it comes to healing your pain and being with it.
Yeah, and here's the thing, whether you believe this or understand this, the way we're putting it forth to you, doesn't matter. When you use the essential oils, they communicate with you. They send their healing messages, and you naturally, in fact, people's psyches even open up from using essential oils. So let's talk about how, you know, our experience with so many customers who have told us how their pain has been relieved.
It is
just
amazing.
amazed. Yes.
Yeah, it's really awesome to hear the testimonies that come from our customers, especially with our advanced pain and nerve. It's probably the most popular out of our pain collection.
Yes.
I like to personally use it when I'm cramping on my moon, and it helps so much.
Yeah, we've heard from so many people. This was first developed when I have my pain relief formula, which is also, people rave about this one too. And then someone contacted me, an elderly man, who said, hey, I have this pain. I don't want anything you already make. I want you to make something special for me. and I want the best that you can come up with. So even though I already made something that was awesome and people were raving about, I'm like, okay, this dude wants to pay for something, I'll make him something.
Yeah.
So what came to me was cannabis. So cannabis ended up in there, and also birch and copaiba. I also added copaiba to it. And yeah, this one is more geared for pain and nerve pain.
Right.
So this particular person told me he had intense nerve pain. People who have the nerve pain with it might want to go for the advanced pain and nerve formula, but you don't have to have nerve pain to use that one.
Right.
Yeah. This is the one with more ingredients. It's priced a little bit higher. We also have our regular pain formula. So the man who I made the advanced pain and nerve formula for came back and was just amazed. He said, that's better than any medication I use. I am going to keep on buying this. And that's how that went. Before that, with the pain formula, I actually made it for an MD who was having trouble with her knees. And they're arthritic. So and once I made that for her, and she was telling me the feedback, how amazing it was, she's like, you have to make it a product. And so we did. And that's how our products come about. It's fun.
Right.
I mean, besides pure essential oils. Our
Right.
pure essential oils, we're just sourcing the best essential oils
Exactly.
in the world. But people get a hold of us and go, hey, we need something for this. And this is basically, we're showing you our pain line.
People love making blends. Yeah. And it's really awesome to have them use them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And the cool thing about the pain formula is that it comes in 2 different percentages.
Yes.
The 10% and the 20%, which is a good ratio to still have that influence of the oils for the pain.
Yes. Okay, so what Hannah's talking about is that we're diluting this in Farah. Both of these have Farah Carrier Oil, which is also pain relieving all by itself. So this is a fatty oil.
Yeah.
And you could just use this. People in Hawaii, here in Hawaii, they call it kamani. Has a different name, but it's the same botanical. It's just that it grows here. But people in Hawaii actually use this for pain. It's like
locals
common.
love it.
Yes.
Yes.
So what we did is we took that, and in these 2 bottles we added essential oils that are also known to be really good for pain. And the feedback just doesn't stop coming. Pretty much every time we put a picture of our advanced pain nerve formula or nerve formula on Facebook, someone replies and says that's the best stuff for pain, and barely anyone even sees our page. So
Right.
that's pretty good.
Big deal.
The 2 people that saw it, one of them was like, "Yeah, that's great."
Love it.
What else we got here, Hannah?
We see. We got our cannabis pure essential oil and our cannabis dilute, which,
Right.
as you know, on its own is a beautiful way to treat pain. If you don't want any of the other oils, or that's just your preference.
Right.
The dilute is really awesome because you can just apply it directly to your skin, and it's in moringa, which is an awesome carrier oil.
Yes.
And it can also be taken internally if
Uh-huh.
that is what you feel called to.
I heard from someone who took it internally for a neck pain. He said it was the best.
What?
All he did was a drop under the tongue. You don't need a bunch of it for something like
Wow.
that.
How fascinating.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. Like neck pain, you wouldn't really
No.
think to put it on or inside.
Yeah, I don't even know how he got that idea.
Yeah,
But
must
he
have
picked
just,
up some cannabis.
It's a little
and, yeah.
messenger.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You get these. That's why you can look at the empirical evidence, meaning everything that everyone else has done, and then you can also get ideas of how to use things that's different from what people say.
Right.
You know,
It's like
it's
almost
fluid.
an intuitive thing sometimes.
Yes, it's a relating. It's really a
Right.
relating.
Then we got our frankincense. Ooh.
Cannabis frankincense.
Yeah.
Frankincense is also well-known pain reliever.
Yes.
So we put them both together, and this just gives you a lovely aroma.
Oh, it smells so good.
Also got a story about this one, this frankincense in particular. One time a customer came here with her husband, and her husband, I said, do you like essential oils? He's like, if you have something for pain. And I go, well, it just so happens the one in your hand is known for, he was smelling the frankincense.
So good.
And he applied it to his lower back, and after that he said, I don't care how much it is, I'm going to be buying that because that's the thing that works for my pain. It's very interesting.
And it's so nice to put directly on your skin,
Yes.
It's not harsh or...
It's not harsh, that's right.
It's really gentle.
That's right. And you know, the pure cannabis is really strong. The cannabis has a real strong cannabis aroma. You can also put that straight on because it's also gentle. It's one of the gentle essential oils. But we do dilute it at 10%. Mainly we dilute it at 10% so that everyone can enjoy cannabis, even if they think this bottle, the way it's priced, is too expensive. Cannabis is a little bit higher priced, frankincense lower. So when you do the dankincense, you get a combo of the two somewhere in between.
And just if you're wondering, our cannabis has no THC or CBD in it. So that's a really popular question we get with our cannabis. And it's really important to highlight.
But it has really potent cannabis terpenes, okay? Namely B-caryophyllene and myrcene, and in a perfect combination, according to aromatherapists, for anything like pain and anxiety and all the things that cannabis is known to be good for. Without any kind of dullness, because you don't have your cell membranes being affected by cannabinoids, okay? Cannabinoids tend to be sticky. There's nothing sticky in this. You'll see even when you use it, it's like water.
It is very, what's the word? It's not astringent, but what's the word for a very watery, like...
I say thin. Thin? But there's probably another one.
I don't know what I'm thinking about, but that's alright. It's very watery.
Watery is one word.
All right.
And then I brought frankincense free Rihanna. Any frankincense will do. They're all amazing like that.
Anti-inflammatory. And this is actually our oil of the week. Just started today.
Yes, if you're seeing this video and it's still April 21st through 27th, 2022, this is our oil of the week. If you're watching it another time, we have a different oil of the week. So check out what it is. We love you.
I love it.
Yeah. So we have a lot of stories, you guys. I think we would bore the shit out of you if we just told you all the stories right now. But even our neighbor across the street, you know, they're super conventional. Like, you know, they're into the medical drugs and all that kind of stuff. But they just roll over here and
they love this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. See, and you know what? The thing is, this one will not build up in your system and make you dependent on a painkiller.
Right.
Right? You might like the aroma a lot and be like, I want to smell that again and again. And it doesn't hurt to rub it on.
Apply.
Yeah, you can apply it if you don't have any pain too. It's fine.
It is so soothing.
Yes.
And it brings like almost this tingling sensation. Like you can feel the blood rush to the area, which is really important for helping inflammation in the body.
Oh,
because the oxygen and all the nutrients.
Oh,
and stuff.
Yeah, and you know, you do get a slight bit of a numbing effect, but not in the way like you do with a pharmaceutical type thing. It's more like there's Palo Santo in there and birch in there, and they naturally have that kind of quality. Look at that color.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, and it's almost nice like and emollient.
Green blue color. The Farah is really dark.